All right, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for checking out this video. If you're checking me out on Facebook, thanks for checking me out there too. If you are wondering a really super simple ninja hack to increase the conversions in your funnels, then stay tuned. You definitely want to check out this live because I'm going to actually go over something that's really, really easy to implement. It's a really effective strategy, and it's actually going to have your customers blowing you up via email, begging for the chance to buy your product. So if you're new to the channel or the page, my name is Dwayne Gaddis, aka DG Funnels. I help businesses get more clients online using sales funnels. So if you don't know, now you know. But let's go ahead and jump right into this ninja hack, and it is essentially going to be adding timers to your funnel. Now, there's 3 different timers that you can utilize, and I'm going to break down each one of these and when you should be using these for the different purposes, and how you're going to actually be able to use these to get your clients to send you emails saying things like, I was out all day and I didn't see this, or it went to spam, or I didn't realize that the time had passed, or I fell asleep. I mean, you're going to hear so many crazy stories of people begging you to buy your products if you do this the right way, and it's super easy. So I'm going to walk you through it right now. And if you're new to the channel, you're checking this out on YouTube, make sure to subscribe and drop a like on this video. So the 3 types of timers, right? So the first timer that we have, this is known as the date countdown. So with the date countdown, what you would do is that you're going to set a date. So for example, let's say I could set this for tomorrow, and then you'll set it for whatever time that you want. This is defaulting to 12 a.m. So for example, let's just make it Saturday for this demonstration. And so what this timer is going to do is that this timer specifically is going to count down to this date. And then at that particular date, you could see here there's an expire action. You can show and hide certain elements, or you could redirect them to a totally different URL. Now, what you would use this particular timer for is, let's say that you're running a webinar, or some type of um, kind of maybe a challenge or something like that over like 5 days, and you're going to open the cart over the weekend and you want the cart to close on Sunday or Monday at midnight, then this is when you would use a date countdown timer. And so again, you just set the date, set the time that you want it to end. And then what I like to do is I like to do the redirect URL, and you just redirect them to a simple page that has like a sad face emoji that says, sorry, the event expired, or the offer expired, check back later or whatnot or something. And when people get to that page, because look, we're all procrastinators, right? So we put it off until the last minute. Plus, let's face it, there's a lot of guru fluff out there. And so a lot of times people don't actually believe that you're going to close the cart for real, because there's so many gurus that use these things the wrong way. And so people kind of don't trust it. But once people actually see that when your cart closes, it actually closes and you can't go through the next day and buy the thing, their behavior is going to be totally different, and it's going to create real urgency for your offers. So that's what you can do with the redirect URL, or you could just do show hide elements, where you hide the cart elements or the sales page elements or whatever, and you can show the sad face emoji or whatever. So it's totally up to you whether you want to redirect them to a different URL or show hide those elements. That's totally up to you. And then the next timer that we have, this one here, is the minute countdown timer. Now, this is the timer that you would use on, say, an order page, and you would maybe say set this to 10 minutes, and you might have it say something like, we're reserving your spot or reserving your bonuses for 10 minutes. And you use this on the order page to just create urgency so that they don't bounce away really quick, that they actually go ahead and complete the transaction within that whatever minute timer that you're going to put there. And this is really effective, especially in e-commerce and things like that. Just having that timer, but it's effective anywhere. But I see it a lot in e-commerce stores. And then what you want to do with this one is that at the end, redirect URL. I would just redirect them to the same page, and just have that timer maybe start again or something like that. But you can also show hide elements too with this. And so one of the things that I do with this sometimes that's pretty cool, especially if I'm doing like a live event registration, is that I'll actually have two timers. I'll have one at like a 2-second timer where it just says checking availability. And then I'll have show hide elements on. So like the actual order page with the checkout and everything in terms of the order form will be hidden. And then after that 2-second timer, those elements show. And then I tell them I'm reserving their spot for the next 10 minutes. And then every time they refresh that page, it does that check again. So it's kind of like, if you think about it, I know no one's been going to concerts for over a year, but if you're booking your concert tickets online, how they'll have a screen and it'll say, wait, let us see if tickets are available. And then it'll say, oh, your tickets are available, and we'll hold these tickets for 10 minutes. And then again, if you let the timer go, then it's going to refresh that wait countdown and then hold the seats again. So that's how you would use the minute countdown timer. Now, the last one, this is your daily countdown timer. And so what the daily countdown timer is used for is that basically at the end of every day, and that's why it says evergreen here. And by the way, evergreen just means that every time this page is loaded and a tracking cookie is put in place, and we're going to talk about that here in a second. So don't leave just yet, because I want to explain to you exactly how this all works, so that way you know how to use it in your funnels. And by the way, if you haven't yet, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, okay, and drop a like on this video as well. So with this daily timer, what is going to happen is that this countdown is going to happen every day up to that hour. And you have the same redirect URL, plus you have the show, plus you have the show hide elements. Now, this timer is really effective in terms of the daily countdown. This is a really effective timer for any type of special offer that you're running. So, for example, you may want them to be able to see the special offer and have to buy within 24 hours. So that's a good time to use it. You can use this on OTO pages as well. If you're going to send follow-up emails to get them to go back and buy before a certain time. And so same deal, you would just use the redirect URL. After the timer, it's going to send them to, hey, I'm sorry, the offer expired or whatnot. And again, this is really effective because this creates real urgency, because when people start going back to your pages and they see that they can no longer get the thing, the next time that you have an offer, they're going to take you at your word, and they're going to buy because they know if they mess around that they're not going to get it. And so that's essentially how you would use the daily countdown timer. Now, this is going to reset every day, so just keep that in mind when you're looking at the daily countdown timer. I mean, you could use this as well on like an opt-in page or a sales page, just to say, hey, this is how much time is left on the offer. And if you're sending, cold traffic to it, then they see it, they see the countdown, and they're motivated to buy, before that timer expires. And so the magic behind all of these is just cookies. And so when somebody visits the page, I'm going to show you how all of these actually look here. This one did not launch for us, but whatever. But the magic behind this is actually in the cookies. So anytime somebody visits your funnel, it's going to, have a sticky cookie. And once that sticky cookie is on their browser, then when they try to go back to it, they're not going to be able to access the offer if you have it set up that way with these timers. Now, with the day timer, the countdown timer, I should say, this one is universal. So when this goes down, whether you have a cookie or not, it's going to do whatever the action is that you told it to do. And this could also be a launch countdown as well. So it doesn't necessarily have to be just for when the cart closes. You could also use this for when your cart is going to open as well, if you want it to. But these right here, the daily countdown and the minute countdown, those are based on the cookies. And so based on the action that you're telling this to take with that show hide elements or redirect URL or whatnot, that is how this is going to determine what it is showing to your traffic when they hit those specific pages. So if you want to boost your conversions and you want to do something that's really easy, but that has a big impact on it, then you want to start using these timers and testing out different timers on the pages in your funnel, in your offers and things like that. So thanks for checking out this live. I really appreciate it. If you caught this on Facebook, if you caught the replay, hey, type in replay and make sure to drop a like on it. And if you caught this on YouTube, make sure if you haven't, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because this is where you're going to get all of the dope information about how to set up your funnels and all of the little tricks and things that you can do to generate traffic and increase those conversions. So until the next time, peace.